Hey, what's going on, guys? Markel's TV here, the live podcast. So this is just a test video. If you guys wouldn't mind, let me know what does this sound like. And I got to get used to looking at this this camera instead of this camera. So if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm either giving you guys, I moved it. Let me move that. Okay, now that's straight. Now, it's because I'm looking at something here that I'm trying to give you information for. But what I would like to know, though, if you guys can let me know how this might sound. I won't know until I get off what this sounds like. So you guys can leave me some comments and let me know what this sounds like. The only thing I'm missing is my backdrop. I haven't gotten that yet. I've got part of it. The other part has not arrived yet. So as soon as it comes, my background is going to be completely different. So hopefully this mic is clear. I'm curious to know what it sounds like. Like I said, I won't know until this is over, and then I got to go back on the replay. So check 1, check 2. Sounds good. Okay, I appreciate that. Now, I do have a live unboxing from my man, Bobbi D. Not sure if this came from the Philippines or if it came from somewhere they just ordered online in the States and sent it to me, but I want to let them know I got it, and I'm going to unbox it live right now. So give me 1 sec, because they got this wrapped pretty damn good. This is heavily taped. So let's see what they sent me. And that would be a mug. Okay. So if you guys are interested in my man Bobbi D's mugs or any of his stuff he's selling, this is what's on it. This is what it looks like. Okay. Picture of him, Lisa D, and the mug. So showing the Philippines. I think I got too much light right here. See if I can take that away a little bit. That a little bit better. But yeah, I appreciate them sending me this mug, man. So yeah, that's from Lisa and Bobbi D. And I needed a mug, so I was glad they sent it, because the mugs that they usually get here, or you get here, are those little tiny teacup mugs. So it's nice to have a full-size mug. All right, let me see who's on with me real quick. John Chance, thank you, sir. You the one telling me about the mic check? Yeah, check 1, check 2. Sounds good. Okay. What's up, living in Mexico? How you doing, man? Let's see. Oh no, not Bobbi. I'm gonna see if I can bring my man Bobbi D back on, along with, I'm gonna replay him again, man. Now that I got my mic, now that I got the lights better, I'm just missing the background. And like I said earlier, I'm going to try to start on Monday, putting out way more content for you guys live. So we're going to do these live podcasts, see if we can answer some questions, give you guys some of the latest news that's going on when it comes to the VA and when it comes to Social Security. Now, they are talking about another stimulus coming out now. I wouldn't hold my breath on that, because they just did it, and now they're talking about doing this infrastructure, which the stimulus might be in the infrastructure. Don't know, but that's what it's looking like right now. So, yeah, you guys may get something, you may not. So what is this? Just kidding. Love Bobbi D and Lisa D. Beautiful mug. Yeah. I just wanted to show my appreciation to them, man, because they have been very good people for me. Anything I need to ask my man Bobbi D, he's always been there. So, that's one of the people that I confide in a lot and I talk to a lot. He has a lot of great information, and he gets your spirit up. That's one of the best things about Bobbi D. He's always in a good mood. Anytime you feeling bad, go check out his video. He gonna pick up your spirits automatically, man. He one of the best people at picking up your spirits. Okay, so I just wanted to come on, man. Share this unboxing of the mug that they sent me. You guys be sure to go check them out. I have no idea what they cost. They actually sent this to me, so I couldn't tell you a price. If you're going to ask for the price, I don't know. I'm going to try to get him back on. I'm definitely going to have my mug out, drinking me some coffee, and let you guys know, You know how well it works. What else we got here? You have been good to us. I've listened to a lot. I learned a lot listening to your channel. Okay, man, I appreciate that. I really do. And like I said, man, what I plan on doing with this live podcast is bringing up whatever information is up that's come out about the VA, about Social Security, and help out, or at least try to help out as many people as I can. Walk you guys through my experience with things like the clothing allowance, getting prosthetics, getting medication here, just in case you guys didn't know how any of that stuff works for those of you that live overseas and those of you who may have changed addresses and you're wondering, okay, how can I get this done now? There's several different ways you can do it. So that's basically what we're going to do, man. I'm going to pull up like a few websites here because I got it set up much better now to where I can go to different websites, bring up information so you guys can definitely get the latest that's going on here. Who else we got here? T-Mix. What's going on, T-Mix? How you doing today? Now, does anyone have any questions? Because I know there's usually questions about different things here in Colombia. Because right now, man, Colombia is a little bit of a mess. Not gonna lie to you, man. They're not having the greatest of weeks this week. They lost the Copa American Headquarter Cup. That's the soccer cup. They were going to have it here because of the protest and all the unrest that's going on here. They moved locations to Argentina. They've been downgraded here on their credit rating. They went from a triple B minus to a double B plus. It's just been one thing after another. And then some of the shipping ports that they have, cargo has been suspended due again to the protest. So, you know, if you guys are thinking about coming here, that may not be the greatest idea right now. I mean, you can as a tourist because that's not really going to affect you that much as a tourist. But if you're thinking about living here 6 months or moving here permanently, because by this summer, man, I'm looking at if things don't get any better by this summer, I will be going somewhere else, man, because it's going to take an effect. You can't keep cutting off all these different things and it has no effect. It will have an effect. Now, with that being said, where would I go? My obvious first choice would be Panama. My second choice would probably be the Dominican Republic. And my third choice would probably be the Philippines. So I would see how things are in Panama. If there's a lot of restrictions, a ton of restrictions, then no. I know there's no restrictions in the DR. Well, at least restrictions that would really bother me. I'm already set up in the DR for the third-party service. That's another good thing. I'm very familiar with Santo Domingo. I have places I can go stay immediately. I have a driver there already. I have friends there already. So, you know, DR would probably be leaning a little bit more to the DR. I got points with Delta. I can definitely fly there basically on my points. So, you know, I'll see. But by July, man, if things have not gotten better here, and I hate to lose the time that I have here with my retirement visa, only needing 2 more years to get my residency visa. But if it's going to turn out to be somewhere close to Venezuela here, yeah, this is not worth it. So I'm kind of giving you guys a heads up on that. So if you see me set up like this again one day and it's somewhere totally different and you hear an AC running, you guys know I have left Colombia and I've gone somewhere else. But I'm going to give it the opportunity up until July to see what happens here, see if things get better. Hopefully they will. Can't guarantee it, but that's what all you can do is hope at this point. Let's see. T-Mix, thumbs up. Let's see. I was stationed in Italy, so I know how soccer fans feel when things go wrong. Yeah, man, they are just, people are highly upset about losing the Copa American headquarter. You know, that's a big deal here. What about Mexico? You know what? I thought about Playa del Carmen, going back there, or even going back to Los Algodones, you know, that area. I thought about Tijuana, you know, but I don't know, man. I got to see. I'm not ready to be that close to the States yet. I'm still trying to be out. And Puerto Rico is another one I also thought about is go staying in Puerto Rico and just hitting these different areas, flying out of Puerto Rico. So that's also another one. I'll see. But those are my top two that I would go to right now. Not knocking anything on Mexico because, like I said, Mexico, people are sleeping on Mexico. Like I said, I gave it a lot of thought, and I'm just not ready to go back to be that close to the States yet. That makes sense. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah. Bobby D's my man. Let's see. What channel? It's Life in the Philippines. Let me see if you guys can see that. Life in the Philippines. At the bottom has the rest, a black person's viewpoint. Okay? That's the channel. What features does it have? None, really. Hopefully this sounds good, but nothing really, man. It's just a boom mic. I just picked up a basic boom mic because I'm trying to stay light. I was going to get one of the big professional studio mics with the arm, but I'm like, if I have to bounce, I would probably have to leave that thing here. So I just picked up something that was small, light, that I can throw in a bag, and I can bounce with. I'm not trying to get a bunch of stuff because if I got to leave, I like to stay light when I travel, no more than 2 bags. And I want to be able to pack this stuff that I have in 2 bags. So I didn't want to do the giant professional mic because if it turns out things are here and not going to get better, then I'm just going to do a lot of traveling. I'm going to go from one country to the next country every couple of months and move on instead of just staying in one place like I have been here in Colombia. So, there's a lot riding on what happens here in the next 2 months in Colombia that's going to decide what I want to do. Let me see. I was trying to get stationed in Panama in 1986, but the Army had a freeze on soldiers going there except for jungle training. So I went to Korea instead in 1987. Okay. Wow. You've been in, well, you were in, way before I got here. But okay, that's cool. So you were trying to go to Panama in 86. Okay. So my man, Urban Globetrotter, that's who's got me thinking about going to Panama and all the things that he gave me information for about. But I just have to look into what kind of restrictions are there, if there are any, because, I'm going to hit him up and see, what's the landscape there in Panama right now, because I'm not trying to go anywhere that's similar to here where there's a ton of restrictions. So that's why I named off the ones that I named. But definitely Mexico, man, is on the list. So is Puerto Rico, because, I'm thinking Puerto Rico, I don't have to deal with immigrations or any of those things, American citizens. So you can go stay in Puerto Rico as long as you want and move on from there. So, to visit all these other countries and let Puerto Rico be the home base if that's what you want it to be. So, like I said, it's just a lot riding on what's going to happen here. Is it worth continuing on here? But I still plan on doing more traveling. I just want to get to a point where I can get these shots done and then move on from there. Let's see, 1985 to 2005, retired Army, 100% PNT. It took 15 years. Wow. From 50% to 100%. Okay. You know what, man? Tell you what, while I'm on here, one sec. While I'm on here, if anybody wants to come on and chat, there's the link right there. Keep it professional. Don't go crazy. But if you want to come on and chat, no problem. Just hit the link and we can definitely chat. Right now, while I'm on, let's see how this works out. Just keep it professional. Don't get on saying stuff crazy. If that's what you would like to do, let me know. While I'm on here, I want to test this all out. Trinidad is nice, right on top of South America. Yeah. Trinidad and Tobago. I've been to the capital in Trinidad. Never been to Tobago. Checked it out, and they speak English there. For those of you that didn't know, they speak English. So, and there's a lot of people, brown, black, that's there. Tons of them. And they definitely speak English in that country. So I don't think a lot of people talk about Trinidad and Tobago, but it is what it is. But I've definitely been there. I definitely checked it out. And it is still part of the North instead of the South. It's like right on the border. It's just above Venezuela. So I know exactly where it is. Had a lot of fun there. And definitely, like I said, English speakers are there. So I think I did a video talking about my top 5 countries that I would move to. Someone wanted to know, and that was one. I think it was either number 4 or number 5 on the list I had. Panama is set up great for Americans. The infrastructure is awesome. Yes. The guy that I'm seeing here, Danilo Bryant, he came from Panama, and he moved the VA that he had in Panama. He still has it there here, and he's getting it all set up, and he wants to put it in different locations here. Third-party service. I didn't mean to say VA because people will hear that and run with it. No, third-party service for veterans. Okay, so all my medications, all my appointments, all my physical therapy, I get done here, and it goes into your file at the embassy. So the embassy has your medical records. So for those of you on Social Security and you're still going through continuing disability reviews, when Social Security does a review and they want a copy of your most current medical records, you're going to have to go through FMP, and they're going to send it through the embassy. That's where your records are going to come from. So that's just information for those of you that live overseas and you got a continuing disability review, a CDR coming up with Social Security. That's where the information comes from. And you guys want to keep up with your medical. If you just got Social Security, let me say this before I get to the rest of the comments. If you just got Social Security, okay, do not just stop going to the doctor. Just stop seeing everybody, okay? Because they will give you a review. You may not see it in your award letter, but you're going to get a review if you're not getting ready to turn retirement age in the next 5 to 7 years. You're going to get a review. So don't just get that money and be like, okay, man, I'm good. I'm not seeing nobody. No, you keep up with your medical. You're going to wish you would have, because they're going to ask, because you went and got all these records like, okay, who you been seeing? What's going on with you now? And if you got nothing, then obviously that means you must be doing pretty well. Let's see. Have I considered? No, Brazil, no. They're still restrict. I'm not trying to go anywhere really. There's a ton of restrictions, and with the current situation, from what I've seen, now I don't know everything about it, but from what I've seen from watching like Drees TV and Youssef and some of the other guys over in Brazil, there's still some things going on in Brazil that I'm not real fond of. So I'm just going to chill and not even look in that direction right now, because my first choice going even further south would be Ecuador. Before it would be Brazil for me, would be Ecuador. I know my man Sly is in Peru. He's in Lima, Peru right now. I've been checking out his channel and everything that's going on there. But yeah, that's far south. I wouldn't go right now. Is probably Ecuador. But Panama would be number 1, DR number 2, Philippines 3, Mexico I would say 4 right now. Trinidad and Tobago is hot right now. They're having a surge in COVID cases right now. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that'd be out. That definitely would be out. Let's see what else we got here. My platoon sergeant in Vicenza, is that Vicenza, Italy, airborne baby. His wife was from Panama. Okay. Yeah, man, that whole marriage thing, man, I'm actually considering it here with someone I've been with for a minute. I just don't like to put, personal things online, kind of keep that life private. But yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, because I've been with her now since 2017. So, and she's pretty chill. She's pretty chill. She does get on my nerves every now and again, but she's pretty chill. I was considering it last year, seriously considering it. And now she's asking me, and I'm considering it again this year. So, but like I told her, I got to see how things turn out here in Colombia, because if things keep going the way they are and they end up going the entire summer and they haven't made any headway with any of this stuff, I don't know if I still want to be here at that point. Would you consider living in Thailand where things are normal again? You know what? I don't know. I know I would go visit that area. You know, my biggest thing here is just getting settled, right? Like, I like where I am, but I am considering going somewhere else now because they're starting to let a lot of tourists come into the building. And, you know, they bring a lot of noise because they're on vacation. So they're going to party. They're going to bring drugs. And I'm actually thinking about moving somewhere else. But if things get better here, I'm going to move to a spot where I'm going to be more settled. Then I'm going to do a lot more traveling. But as far as like living in Thailand permanently, no. Because I still have family that I want to see pretty often in the States. And that's a hell of a journey to go from that side of the world back over here. And sometimes I'll wake up, man, and just take a flight to Florida, you know, out of boredom. Or I need to go get something from somewhere. I'll just go to Florida, pick it up, and come right back. If I can come back the same day or the next day. So I can't do that living on that side of the world. So I would go visit, but I definitely... living over there, dude, is not an option for me because, you know, I still got one child that's still in school, the middle one, and then the oldest one, and I still communicate a lot with them, along with my other relatives that are in Arizona. I'm still very close with a lot of them, so going that far away, yeah, that wouldn't be an option for me. Europe is great, a lot of history, but might be expensive. Yeah, I don't. I haven't even considered even going anywhere in Germany. Europe. Just keeping it 100. Yeah, that was, you know, Europe is cool. I've seen people in Europe having a good time, you know, different videos and whatnot. But no, again, you know, I always look at proximity of getting back if something goes wrong or if I have to go take care of something. I want to be able to get there within a few hours. You know, Europe is what? From Florida, what is that? 8 to 10 hours on a flight. Even from New York, it's got to be what? 7 to 8 hours just to get to one location in Europe. So, you know, I always look at 8 to 10, 3, 2 from here. You know, worst case scenario, 3.5 hours. From most places, you know, 4 hours maybe to Brazil. I don't know what it is to Brazil from Florida or any other locations out of the States, but I always take those things into consideration. And then last minute flights for what it would cost me last minute from here versus what it would cost me last minute from Thailand. You know, I try to look at all those different aspects before I just go somewhere and say, okay, if I got to get back right now, and go online and see how much would it cost me to leave Thailand today to fly back to the States. The last time I looked, because I looked at it from the Philippines point of view, I'm like, okay, if I got to get back within 24 hours, what is it going to cost me? And on Delta, last minute, I want to say it was like 27 or 3,700, right? Last minute. Now that's obviously upgraded seating. Here on JetBlue, last minute, it was only maybe $100 more. Sometimes it's even cheaper because they don't have that many people on the flights. So the price is cheaper than normal. So I'm always looking at, you know, last minute, what's it going to cost me? How can I get back the quickest? Versus going to that end of the world. Let's see. Good evening, y'all. Just cash app me so I can travel. Hit the cash app, huh? No, I don't have no cash app, man. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. Let's see. I tell you what, I love the Caribbean. St. Martin, Augusta, St. Killian's. No, I can't even say it right. St. Kitts, Markel. You can swim. Yeah, I can swim. I can float. I can turn this big body over my back, boy, and float. I can float. No, I can swim, man. I haven't been swimming in so long. I told those kids that I did that video. When was that? Wednesday. That Monday, I was gonna go up there early on Monday with them and get in the pool. So I'll do that. But yeah, I can swim. Yeah, that was one of the things about growing up in the South. At least where I was there, the only thing that you really had to do as a kid was go to the little rec center we had in the small town of Demopolis. And at that rec center, dude, they had a pool. We would go swimming. Then as teenagers, dude, we would talk our cousins or someone into renting a hotel room just so we could swim in the pool. So got a lot of experience with that. Any other comments at this point? Yeah, I'm gonna show this mug one more time, man, before I get ready to get off. I appreciate everybody coming on, man. This is just a test video. I'm gonna do another mic check right now. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Please let me know how this mic sounds. Let's see. I'd like to visit Rome or Australia again. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm good on those. Let's see. I thought about Puerto Rico, very beautiful. Might have to worry about hurricanes. They speak English and Spanish, of course. Yes. Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, all of that right there, man. Been to all of it. I had a lot of fun in Puerto Rico. I really did. And I drove while I was in Puerto Rico. I rented a car. Normally when I'm going to foreign countries, dude, and Puerto Rico is not a foreign country. I'm well aware it's U.S. territory. But I just, it's just different when you're in a foreign country than it is being in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, that's just the States, man. It's the States. It reminds me of being in California, to be quite honest with you, because there's a lot of people there that speak Spanglish, have English. They'll start out in English and end it with Spanish, or they'll start in Spanish and end it in English. So it kind of reminds me of California when I went, especially some of the pricing in San Juan, not Old Town San Juan, but in San Juan. Some of the pricing there, dude, is yeah, but it's cool. I get to do a lot of the things that I would normally do in the States, and I'm in an island, great beaches there. Proximity to the DR is very close. So that's why I say, dude, I would strongly consider Puerto Rico as well because of its proximity to a lot of these different countries. You're right here in the thick of it in Puerto Rico. Loud and clear, bro. Okay. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Good. Thanks for letting me know. Sounds awesome. Appreciate it. What's up, Gabe? Man, haven't seen you on in a minute. Where you been? Hopefully you've been doing well. Mr. Collins, sounds great. Puerto Rico, yes. And damn, yes. Bringing 3 eyes. Okay. But yeah, man, I got a lot of love Puerto Rico, though. Puerto Rico has been cool. Every time I go, I have a good time in Puerto Rico. Same with the Virgin Islands. It's cool there. And for those of you that's never been, man, they got a gigantic VA facility in Puerto Rico, because the facility in Puerto Rico is supposed to be for all the veterans in the Caribbean. That's why they made it so big. And getting appointments there is pretty easy. I was able to get them when I had to go there, because when they sent me there, they paid for my hotel room. The second time I went because I made an appointment, and they actually still paid for my hotel room. So, like I said, I ain't got nothing but love for Puerto Rico. I can't say anything bad about them. Shoot, Miami, Florida is like living in another country. Yeah. Miami, man, is a melting pot. You got all of the Caribbean in Miami. If you want to meet Cubans, Colombians, Argentinians, you name it, Panamanians, they're all in Miami. You ain't lying about that. For those people that have never been to Miami, never been to South Beach, just go check out South Beach. You're gonna hear all kind of languages, all kinds of language, all kinds of Spanish, people saying different words in Spanish in all different tones in Miami. It's a melting pot for sure of just different countries, without a doubt. Just waiting on my passport so I can start traveling like you. Okay, man. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is right now with getting a passport. I know at one point they stopped doing passports. They stopped renewing passports. So it's good to see that people are starting to get their passports again, so you can get out and travel. I would just tell you, man, to in the beginning when you get that book, you got all those pages, and you're like, I want to fill this up. After a while, you start looking at that book because that book's supposed to last 10 years. You start looking at all those pages that's been getting stamped, and you're like, man, I don't have that many pages left before you had to go and get more pages. So you can add pages, just so you guys know. For those of you that travel a whole lot, you may go somewhere for 3 or 4 days here, leave and go to another country, 4 or 5 days, go to another country. You can add pages to your book, just so you know that. Hey, Markel, just to add right now, Trinidad and Tobago is also having problems with Venezuela crossing the border, and it is said they're carrying the Brazilian strand of the COVID. Wow. Okay. Did not know that. Yeah, that's going to be out. I'm not trying to go anywhere and have any kind of issues, man. I'm trying to go somewhere. That's what's appealing about the Dominican Republic, and the DR gets a bad rap. It really does. But it all depends on where you're going to the Dominican Republic and what are you doing. Like for me, I'm going to the capital. I mean, I talked about this before, where I always go to the capital in a lot of these countries. And like I said, my services are already set up there for veteran services, third-party services there. So it's an easy transition. I know that city. I know everything about it. I call right now. I got at least 3 or 4 people that'll pick me up, no issue. I got places I can stay there. I know people there. I know where I'm going there. I know how to get mail and everything else there. So it is very familiar. And I'm not around any of those elements that you guys see constantly, giving the DR a bad rap. So the DR, man, depending on where you're going, and there's tons of places to go on that island where you can hang out and chill and not have any issues. So, but that is really, really one that I'm looking at also because of the proximity, again, to Puerto Rico, instead of having to fly back to Florida. Also get global entry or smart to process quicker through TSA. Yes, global entry. Those, I had global entry for a little while. I let it go because I wasn't flying enough. I wasn't, if you're a vacationer, definitely you want to get global entry. If you're going to be doing a lot of in and out, but for me, I had slowed down. Like lately, let me see. I went to the States in January, and then I just went last month in April. So for me, and depending on the credit card you got, because American Express paid for it, they offered to pay for it again this year. I should have went ahead and let them pay for it, but I didn't. For whatever reason, I forgot what I had going on at the time. But I would just have to go through the process again, which is no big deal. But because I also had what's the one they offer? The other one, right when you're going through the line, if you don't have first class, it's another one that they have there. They use it a lot for Southwest. Well, now they use it for all of them. You pay like what is it, like $100 and some bucks to skip the line, and you just go straight through. I can't think of what it's called, man, but because they offer it now every time you go to the airport, they offer it. I forgot what it's called, but I had that global entry, the passport, mobile passport. That's like $15 a year. I still keep that one. for getting off the plane so you don't have to fill out that form? Yes, somebody said it down there. Clear. Yes, I had clear, global entry, and I still got mobile passport. I was ready. Let me through here because I'm not trying to stand there in these long ass lines. The other thing you all can do if you don't want to spend any money and you're disabled, get a wheelchair. You will go right through all that shit. You get first priority going through a lot of that stuff and not even deal with it. Make sure when you're filling out your ticket information, you put on there you need a wheelchair. You ain't got to stand there and do none of that stuff. Use your disability to your advantage. Let's see. For anyone interested in Tobago, it's the smaller. Yes, it's much smaller of the two and less crowded, but the beaches are better than Trinidad. Okay. Thanks, Barry, for putting that out there. How do you add passport pages and how much is it? Okay, so you got to contact, if you're back in the States, because it's going to be easier to do it in the States, go back to your local post office and let them know you're getting ready to run out of pages. And they'll set you up. I haven't done it in a long time, so I don't know what the fee is now. But I remember the way they used to do it is because I was down to maybe 3 pages and I went to add pages to my old passport. They took my information and then I paid a fee and I paid it on my debit card. I forgot how much it was. And then I just took those pages and put it in my book. And then when I went to the DR, they did something and they ended up putting it in my book. So I'm not exactly sure how they do it now. That's how they did it then. And that's been 9 years ago. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but you can definitely get pages. Okay. If you're getting ready to run out of pages and say you got another 3 years to go before your book expires, you can add pages to your book. Venezuelan, Brazil women can cross my border anytime. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's see. A good idea to get passport card. Yes, I always get both. I never just get the book. I get the passport card as well as the book. So you can have your passport in your hotel or Airbnb, take your passport card with you or a copy of your passport. Exactly, John. What I do with my passport card when I'm in a country like the Dominican Republic or Mexico, any country other than here where I have a visa, is it's a form of ID. Like you said, you don't have to walk around with your passport book. You can have that passport card. It's great for going to Mexico, just get a card, walk, keep it moving. But yes, definitely get both. It's only like an extra $20 to get the card as well as the book. Why not? And they have 2 different numbers, just so you know. The numbers are not the same. The passport card ID has one number, and your passport book has a totally separate number. Your passport card is only good for land and water. You need your passport book for air. Just so you know that. Don't order just the card and go, okay, all I need is the card. No, they can't stamp that card. You flying. They need to stamp that book, okay? But it works great here. Before I got my visa, anytime I needed ID, I just gave my passport card. And it worked great. They see U.S. passport on it, all that stuff. Nobody's ever questioned me for giving them that. Yeah, you crazy. Yeah. Clear. Yes, that's the name of it. Clear. Absolutely. Dr. Markel got me talking like that. No, he does not. No, he does not have you talking like that. You choosing to do that on your own. Don't put that on me. No, sir. No, sir. But all right, guys, I'm going to show you all this cup one last time before I get ready to get off. This was just a test video, man, that you guys know that I got my mic, that I'm going to start doing these podcasts on Monday. Anybody that want to come in, I'm going to put the link here on the channel where you can come in and either talk about your issues or whatever you want to talk about or whatever questions you got. I just ask that you keep it respectful. Oh, my man, Uncle Alan. What's going on, Uncle Alan? Not much, man. What you doing? What you doing?
I ain't doing nothing. I just decided I'd drop by in the neighborhood for a minute.
Okay. What's been going on with you?
Ain't nothing going on, man. Just kind of just trying to avoid these damn what these bugs call these crazy ass bugs they got out here.
Oh, okay.
Cicadas. That's what they call them. They call them cicadas. They
Okay.
come every 17 years, and they come, they just be everywhere.
Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. So what's been going on with you though, Uncle Allen? How's the VA life been treating you? How's retirement life treating you?
Hey man, I can't complain. I'm trying. I'm hearing two. I'm hearing two of you, so I don't know what I did wrong.
Okay, if you still got the volume up on your computer, that's why.
Okay, let me. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, but I still hear you talk. I see you, but you're talking. You're talking something else. You know what I mean?
Okay, so do you have two different things on right now showing it? Like you can see two different things, like you got your phone and the computer, or you got your computer and something else going, watching it?
I just got this on my cell phone.
It's just on your cell phone.
Yeah.
And you're
But
getting it.
right now you're talking about a book.
Okay, so if you got your cell phone on with your computer, you got to turn the volume off on one of them.
No, I'm not. I don't have no computer on. Crazy. This is crazy.
Okay, tell you what, Uncle Allen, go out and then come back in. See if that does it.
All right.
All right, let's see if he comes back. Let's see. Trade secrets. You should also get a secondary passport that's good for 4 years, in addition to your primary passport that's good for 10 years. Okay, there you go, man. That's what's great about this. All right, Uncle Allen, how about now?
It's still the same thing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong over here on my end, problem.
Let's see. You getting feedback. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback. It's like a delay.
A delay.
Yeah, it's like a delay.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Uncle Allen.
Yeah, I hear you talking to me, but I hear what you were talking before.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a delay.
Yeah, I hear something you talking about 3 or 4 people who's gonna pick you up or something.
Wow, that's way back.
Yeah. So I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, sorry about that. I have no idea.
Oh well, no problem. I just said I was gonna stop by in the neighborhood. I'm supposed to be going to the DR Tuesday.
Okay, how long you gonna be there?
I don't know yet.
Oh, so you have no plans?
No, I ain't got no plans. Hey, I'm 100%. When you're 100%, you don't have no plans. You know what I'm saying? That's why you on this thing every day. When you're 100%, you don't have no plans.
Okay, I hear you, man.
You know,
I hear you, and I was just explaining, Uncle Allen, that if the problems here continue, I'm gonna leave. I'm either gonna go to Panama or I'm going to the DR.
I remember you was talking to what's his name? The guy in Panama. What is his name?
Urban Globetrotter. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I did, I went ahead and applied for the Panama retirement visa.
Okay, you did it in the States.
Yeah, I did. I did it here. What I had to do was get my FBI background investigation and send them a letter telling them how much money I made, and then they set me up with an appointment that I got to go there and be there 10 days to get my visa pension visa stuff done. I have to be in the country for 10 days.
Okay, so when you gonna do that?
I really don't know. I was gonna go to the DR first. I got a little spot in the DR I gotta take care of, and then from there, I was gonna leave from there and go spend 10 days there.
Okay. Yeah. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how much is all this costing you?
It cost me $1,200.
$1,200?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Oh yeah, he said he got the hookup though when he did his. He got the hookup while he was there.
It cost me $1,200 to get it done. Yeah.
Okay, and how long is your visa going to be good for?
I believe it's for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that allows you to just come in and out of the country anytime you want on a one-way flight.
In and out of the country. I can bring a car there. I can bring a car there to give me discount on the airplane ticket, discount on restaurant. It's a whole bunch of stuff they give you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff to get you, but I'm trying to figure out where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I even looked at an apartment in Panama.
Okay.
I had asked him about the place he stayed at. So the kind of apartment I want cost $1,500 because I ain't leaving the state to go to the hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why brothers do that. They leave the states. First thing they want to do is go to the hood or the barrios, whatever you call it. Whatever.
Right.
But this is a nice little spot downtown in Panama, so it cost me like $1,500 a month.
Right.
But I'm going for the comfort, right, and the safety. You know what I'm saying? So I think outside of that, everything else is everything else. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like Panama because I can go to the States within 2 hours. I'm in the States. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why when people ask me about Philippines, Thailand, it's cool to go there to visit. But living there, dude, if I got to get back, you talking 24 hours, 18 hours to get back. That's like
no. For me, it's too far, and it's expensive. If you got to go, if I got to leave tomorrow, it's going to cost me a couple of grand.
Right.
I'm trying to deal with all that. You know
yeah. See here, if I got to leave right now, say I got to get to Florida on the next day smoking, most it's going to cost me about $300. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. If I got to leave the Philippines,
it's going to be close to $2 grand.
Right.
So that's where we at with that one. But hey, also, I don't know if you're familiar with this new program they got in the VA called VRAP.
VRAP?
VRAP, called Veteran Rapid Retraining Assistance Program.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you talk to your subscribers about it or anything like that, but it's a pretty good program because they pay for all your school and they give you the stipend of a E5 depending to go to school with. So there might be a couple of brothers out there, especially the older veterans, that might be interested in maybe going to school, learning a quick trade or something like that, just to get a couple of bucks. Is all tax free. It's free. So you know what I mean.
Right, and that was part of this bill that he had just signed that got everybody got this stimulus. That was part of the bill that a lot of people didn't talk about. A lot of people didn't know about it unless you were trying to go to school. They would tell you about it. So that was one of the things
I got approved for it.
Okay, yeah, because that was one of the things that I was going to bring up in these live podcasts was to have people like you come on and talk about these things that might be a part of it, so everybody knows how it works, how to sign up for it. That's the whole point of this, is to let people know things. Because I'm in another country, so I can't walk you through every step like Uncle Alan can, who's currently still in the States doing some of these things. So that was the whole purpose of that.
Well, whenever you get some time and where we get this thing done, I come in and explain it to them. I got approved for it. They're only going to have 17,000 veterans that's going to be in the program. So if those who want to get into it, they need to go ahead and get into it. You know what I mean?
Okay. What day are you free? What day are you free next week? What day are you free next week except Wednesday? I can't do it on Wednesdays, but
well, hit me up Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
Yeah, hit me up Thursday.
Okay. Yeah,
I just hear when you asked me how I was doing, the feedback just now coming in. Yeah, we got a serious delay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Okay, so I'll tell you what.
Next Thursday.
Okay, so Thursday morning, I'll hit you up. I'll try to get everything set up for you to come on, and we'll discuss the whole thing of how you got set up for it, what you had to do. Yeah. And hopefully some of these vets, man, that's looking for school or changing career, you know, this is something that they can do.
Yes, especially the old heads. That's really my concern. The old heads, you know, they they can go to school and learn how to do the YouTube shit, get paid 10 months. You know, I'm serious, man. You go ahead and learn how to do YouTube shit, get paid. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it does help. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm not making no killing on YouTube, but it's enough to pay my housekeeper every month. I'm not coming out of dime. You know, I get paid.
It's passive income, right? It's passive income.
When I get paid on when they pay the 21st or the 22nd, I just pay the housekeeper for the month. Here you go, bam, here's your money. She be smiling like hell, like, okay, thank you. Well, and I didn't come out of dime.
If the VA gonna pay you to go to school for 10 months to learn how to do it and give you about $2,000 a month while you're in school, it seems to me that's a good deal.
Oh hell yeah! You can't turn that down. If somebody's gonna pay you to do something, that's just like going to an appointment, Uncle Allen. They paying you to go.
Exactly.
And you don't want to go.
You know what I mean? Look, all we can do, Markel, is put it out there. The Bama's don't want to go, they don't want to go. All you can do is put it out there.
Right. That's all you can do. That's all I try to do, man, is put information out there and let people, if you want to take advantage of it, take advantage of it. If you don't, hey, that's your choice. But I can't make you do it. I can't tell you and then sign you up for it and take the classes for you. No, you got to do that part.
So we'll get together on Thursday, man, because I'm still hearing the feedback from when we first started talking. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. I got this Samsung 20 phone. Maybe I need to throw this thing in the river. I don't know what's going on.
It might be the link that I put in because it didn't look right when I put the link in. So that might be it. But all right, Uncle Allen, I'll get with you on Thursday, man. I appreciate you coming on.
All right, babe. Talk to you later, Markel.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So we got Uncle Allen that's going to be on Thursday. And anybody else that wants to come on, man, before I get off here real quick, is like I said, I'm going to try to do an hour on each show. And each show is going to be twice a week. I'm going to put out a little video and let you guys know what's going to be upcoming on the video, what's going to be my topic for the day. But again, it's whatever you guys want to talk about. Whatever you all want to discuss, we can discuss on this channel. It's all about helping veterans with issues or trying to help them solve issues, or if there's something that someone else has been through and they're trying to figure out what it is that they need to do as far as evidence or as far as, tying a secondary to a primary, not trying to give you legal advice, okay, or trying to help you cheat your way into getting benefits, but basically just trying to help anybody that needs help with basic things, just basic knowledge. There's a lot of new vets every year that come out and don't know where to start, even though they're getting much more information than we ever did. The era that came out when I did in the 90s, there's still a lot of guys that are lost with this VA system. So, and then there's a lot of guys who are from the Vietnam era, from Gulf War era, that still, haven't applied, don't know anything about it. And information like this can definitely help, especially those of you that still going to the VA and you hear people talking and they don't know how to get this done or they don't know how to get that done. You'll be able to help them if you choose to. Not saying you have to, if you choose to. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it for today, man. I'm going to change the name of this heading because I just got testing and gift from Bobbi D. I'm going to show my man's mug one last time before I bounce. I appreciate Bobbi D and Lisa D sending me their mug. For those of you that are interested, man, go check out his channel and ask him about their merchandise. Other than that, guys, I am out. I appreciate everybody that's watching as always. Until the next